Hello everybody, it's Mirialda here once again, and welcome back to some Nendoroid Petites. Before we get started, I just wanted to say I went to the county fair today, so I'm pretty exhausted, but I gotta get you guys a figure, and I got open figures. The other three Nendos I probably will not do until Saturday, but it is what it is. I figure this could be pretty quick. So in front of us we have three little figures. We have Soga Keena, we got Hattori Junko, and we got Korone. And they are from Ichiban Ushiro no Dai Mao. It's an old show. I enjoyed it. They are Nendoroid Petit, so they are small Nendoroids, I guess. They've got alternate faces and some accessories, so we shall take a look at some stuff. They're old as well. They released November 8th of 2010. So, yeah, quite old. 13 years. Just about. So I ordered them on August 27th of 2023. They were pre-owned AB quality at AmiAmi, so they should basically be brand new. I'm curious if they'll be sticky or not, but we'll find out. So I paid for them on the 28th. They shipped out on the 30th and got here on the 31st. They were also quite cheap. I paid 970 yen for the whole set, or $7.25. I think that's something like $2.70 some cents. I want to actually pull up a calculator and figure this out for you so I give you accurate information. So 725 divided by 3, they are $2.42 basically. So yeah, under $2.50 each. So yeah, there is the front of the box. You can see the three figures, and if you look down below, there's their accessories. Can't read any of the text except for Ichiban Ushiro no Dai Mao set and Good Smile Company. There is the side of the box. This shows the default poses, I guess. There's the back with some information. And the other side showing their alternate faces. There is the top and the bottom. So yeah, let's go ahead and get these open and take a look at them. So yeah, all the seals are intact, so they should be brand new, and they are no longer AB because I just cut a seal. The box is a little caved in the front, and looks like the plastic might be coming undone, but for 13-year-old figures, it's kind of understandable. Go ahead, pull them out. I'm just feels okay so far. Inside of the box, plain white cardboard. Kind of makes sense considering there's nothing other than these. So there they are in their blister pack. So we got Korone, Keena, and Junko, and we got faces. And an extra arm with a white rice bowl. We got a gun, we got a wand, and a rice scoop, and we got a sword. And then if we spin to the side and the back and the other side, can't really see anything because it's black plastic. So we'll go ahead and lay it down. I'm just looking, I don't see any tape. Come undone, come undone. So there we go. We've got three bases. I don't think it matters who gets what base. So it's got some Japanese text and made in China written on it and copyright information. And we've got a hole for the little peg, their little Nendoroid Petit stands. So usually I look at accessories first, and then I look at figures, but because Nendoroids have so many accessories and options and everything, honestly, I think the first step is to actually look at the figures. So, there goes some bases. Let's see. I will look at Keena first because Keena is the one I like the best. So if you've never watched the show, she is a kind of a magic girl, and she floats around. She can turn invisible, but she can't turn her clothes invisible. So there's quite a few scenes where she is basically naked because she wants to be invisible. So there is Keena. Let's get her head off so we'll take her body apart, I guess, so we can get that plastic off. And there's the skirt comes off so we can see her undies. Let's see if we can get her head off now. Come on. At least I'm assuming the head comes off. I've never owned a Nendoroid Petit. And I only own a couple Nendoroids themselves. And I'm not... The head's got to come off because that is her face. Come on. But now I'm going to rip the plastic so I can get a better look. Okay, so it's like a ball joint. I'm going to go ahead and pull out her alternate face so I can kind of get an idea of what's going on. Okay, so it looks like the ball joint is what comes out. That is a tight fit. You probably don't want to be changing heads very often. So anyways, Keena is completely disassembled now. Now I know what to do with Junko and Korone. So we'll look at some pieces. They are tiny. So this is her legs and her undies. Legs do not move or anything. The shoes are painted kind of sloppily, the tongues at least, but we got shoes, we got stockings, we got a torso piece, we've got her little blue skirt with a little white ring around it. And I'm feeling stickiness, but I don't know if it's from the figure or if it's from just my fingers being sticky. Okay, so I'm assuming this is the way it's supposed to go so that the skirt is covering her undies mostly. We'll go ahead and put her torso on. And the arms, this one twists. And this one rotates. She's wearing a little school uniform, so she's got a little bow. It's a sailor fuku, so she's got her bandana or neckerchief and the hole for her stand. Her hand, she's got 4 fingers and a thumb. They are very tiny. The other hand, she's got a thumb, 1 finger, and 1 mass of plastic. And this is the hand that holds her her magical wand, so it's in a little circle. We'll look at the back piece of her hair. So she has a bushy ponytail. It's got some shading in it. And her fringe. She's got some side locks, again, some shading, and she's got a double ahoge. Her default face is a happy girl smiling face. The alternate face is a drooling, oh yeah, rice face. So there's her little faces. Might as well, I guess, there's her base. There is her little rice scoop. There is her little magic wand. It's got a red ball at the tip and a little handle. It's got a silver shaft. Here's her alternate arm. has a bowl of rice. She loves eating rice. And there is the support bracket. So let's go ahead and just stick that in place now. I'm just putting it down on the table so I can get some leverage. I'm picking it up because it wasn't working. Now I'm putting it back down. Okay. So, since I don't really want to change her faces around very often. That's the problem with Nendoroids. I don't know how I want to display them. I'm going to pop her arm off. I'm going to put her rice bowl arm in. And her legs just came off. Get in there. And I will have her hold the rice paddle. And I think I'm going to give her her dopey face. So let's see. Go ahead and put her torso back together. Put her head on. I will take her hair off because it's kind of hurting. That is a tight fit. There we go. Go ahead and put her hair back on now. We'll see if we can get the little torso. Okay, one arm just went flying. Okay, let's take her hair apart again. Okay, that is on. Put our hair back together. Put her torso and her legs back together. And just try to maneuver her a little bit so she's kind of standing at least. So there is Keena. I'm going to put her face away and put her wand away. And I'm going to pause and go find her arm. Be right back. And I'm back. I found her arm. It was in the other room, almost all the way to the recliner in the background. So yeah, it went flying. So there is Keena. And yeah, she's cute and drooling. This is going to require some thought on how I'm going to display her, but I like this face and pose, so I think I'll do her like this. So yay. She is from the back and back to the front. So for now, I'll put her off to the side, and next we will pull out Junko. So we have Hattori Junko. This one she is more of a samurai girl. So she has a sword and everything. She's one of the more serious of the bunch. So again, we'll pull her apart, deplastic her. Ah, and Junko doesn't wear panties. She wears a fundushi. So yeah, it is definitely in her butt cheeks. She's got the same shoes and everything. Makes sense. She's wearing a uniform. Go ahead and pop her head off. Come on. Let me get her hair apart. I do see the tip of that one bottom hair does look like it has a paint chip. Okay, come on, head, off you go. So we'll get the plastic off. And her accessories, she has a sheathed sword, and then she has get out of there. She's got a angry battle face with sharp teeth. And she also has a unsheathed sword. So it's not sharp, but I still wouldn't recommend stabbing yourself with it. It's good detail on the handle. For something so small, it's, yeah, pretty good detail. There's her base and her support arm. So let's see. How do I want to display her? We got her happy girl face and we got her angry face. I think let's do the angry face. I can always change it later. And then we'll do the unsheathed sword. So let's go ahead and start getting things assembled. We'll start with the base. Okay, that actually popped into place like it's supposed to. Let's go ahead and get her head on. With Keena, this was difficult. And with Junko, it is also difficult. And she falls. Okay. We didn't look at her arms. We got a bent arm that pivots, rotates up and down, and then we've got her outstretched arm that holds the sword, and it's just rotates. And unlike Keena, she does not have an alternate arm, so these are the arms you get. We'll go ahead and pop her base into her back. Junko is not wearing the neckerchief. Come on. This is rather difficult, and I'm trying to be careful because they are such old figures. I don't want to snap things. So we'll go ahead and put her skirt on. Is that the right way, or is it backwards? I think it's backwards. I don't know. I don't think it really matters. So we'll do it that way for now. Go ahead and get it on, get her legs attached, and rotate her around so she's standing. We'll put her hair together. As her legs fall off, I guess I didn't have a good joint there. Okay. And then we'll get her head on, her fringe. She does have a couple hair bands. And then we'll have the sword in her hand, ready to go. Okay. And the sword just kind of bent. And this is a quite tight fit. There we go. Force her hand open a little bit. So there is Junko angry. And she's a fun character. She is one of those typical in the harem anime where, you know, they're angry and, you know, beat up the main character for walking in on them, or the unfortunate situations. And I mean, for as small as these things are, they're pretty dang detailed, and they are posable. Not my biggest favorite thing in the world is posable figures, because I suck at posing. But that is Junko. So we'll go ahead and put her off to the side with Keena. And now we'll pull out Korone. So Korone is probably my least favorite of the three. She's the Kudere of the bunch. I do believe she is like an android kinda. So there is Korone. She is also the horny one. Always trying to get in the sexual situations to happen. So we'll pull out the hair and the plastic. Take her hair off the back of her head. That is a tight fit, so... Okay, legs come off. She is wearing, unlike the other one, she's got a pouch, and it is on her right side, so that'll help us line up the skirt. And she also has green shimapan. And a little fuzzy tail. So, yeah, I think that's like her on-off switch or something. You have to pull that to turn her on. Okay, let's see if we can get the head out. Then let's see if we can get the hair off the head. There we go. So Korone does not have an alternate arm again. So she's similar to Junko. Her face is kind of a sleepy face with a triangle mouth. She has green eyebrows and green eyes. In the normal face, she also has a triangle mouth, but it's more of a small O mouth. So yeah. Put those down. She holds a gun. I can't remember the significance of the gun, like what it does. I'm sure it's something naughty. But it's got a pink stripe. It's got a couple white dots on it. And it's the pink tip. So it's got some detail. It's probably the least cleaned up accessory, if I had to say anything. We'll go ahead and pull out her base and her support. And we'll start assembling. Okay, that pops in easy. Since I'm going with the alternate faces for the other ones, might as well go with her alternate face. And I may change this later when I display them. I don't know. But for now, this is what we'll do. And I'm going to wait to put that on. Her arms, both of them, just rotate up and down. And it must be left-handed because that is where the gun pegs in. The other hand is just in a little balled-up fist. And it just looks like a mass of plastic. So I would say Keena probably has the most detailed hands. Let's go ahead and get her head on. I really do not like how hard I have to push that ball joint in. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get her on the base. And it's not like popping in, it's kind of just squeezing in, like squeezing the plastic out of the way. We'll go ahead and put her skirt on. I said it would be on her right, yep. So now we'll try to get her legs onto her body. Okay, that one popped into place, that's good. Put her arms down. Actually, we'll bring this one up and put the gun in her hand. Okay, that went in pretty easy. And then we'll put her haired pieces together. And there is Korone. And you know what? Actually, since she has her gun, I do kind of feel like the regular face would be best for her. So you know what that means. Time to pop her apart. And we'll go with the regular face. Because you should not handle guns with your eyes closed. So let's go ahead and try to get that back together. And I just noticed she does have a little bit of blush on her cheek. So a little bit more detail. Okay, that's better. So there is Korone with her gun and her normal face. So again, like I said, probably my least favorite of the bunch, and she is probably more of the simplest of the bunch in my opinion, but it is what it is. So we'll go ahead and get Junko and Keena back up here as well. Keena is my favorite. She is fun, but she is the cause of some forced drama, which ruins a bunch of shows. But I still enjoyed the show, and it's fun seeing her be a ghost and be naked and have to take her clothes off because she can't be seen if she's invisible. So yeah, so we got Soga Keena, we got Hattori Junko, and we got Korone. They are from Ichiban Ushiro no Dai Mao. They're old. They released on November 8th of 2010. I got them AB pre-owned at AmiAmi for pretty damn cheap. They were 970 yen for the set, which is $7.25, which is like $2.40 some cents a figure. So yeah, they're cheap. I've been thinking about these for a long time as they popped into AmiAmi, and I just never did. But, you know, I bought Nendoroids, so I might as well get the Nendoroid Petits. And they're small, so they can pretty much go anywhere. So I hope you enjoyed. This video was longer than I thought it was going to be, but it is what it is. I'm not going to do any more figures tonight, so the other the three regular Nendos, we'll have to wait a little bit longer on them. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye-bye.